Hello everyone, welcome to today's video and to the wonderful city of Southampton. I'm heading towards the Itchen Bridge, which is a toll road. I thought it could be interesting to do some videos about toll roads, to show what it's like driving along them, talk about the history, and work out the best alternatives to avoid them. So I thought I'd make a start here with the Itchen Bridge, which runs over the River Itchen between Ocean Village and Woolston in Southampton. Welcome to the Itchen Bridge. I'm driving away from Southampton City Centre on this video, and payment for the toll in this direction is after you've crossed the bridge. At the time of filming, during an off-peak time, it cost me 80p to cross. I believe it costs £1 during peak hours, and there are discounts for local residents. However, I must just mention, when I was researching, I saw there could be plans to scrap the off-peak charge and for it to be £1 all day every day. I didn't manage to find anything accurate on when this could happen though. At least for me today, it is 80p during an off-peak time. I believe there isn't a charge for walking over here. As you can see, it is a one lane in each direction road, and on the day that I'm here, it doesn't seem too busy. Payment can be made using contactless. I'm going to park somewhere near here so I can walk to somewhere to see the bridge and talk to you a bit more. And here in the background is the bridge that we just drove over. The bridge opened in 1977, replacing a floating bridge which had operated since 1836. Due to increasing amounts of traffic in the 20th century, a more direct route from Southampton city centre to Portsmouth was needed. Various ideas for crossing the River Itchen were considered, including a bridge or a tunnel. It was originally decided to prioritise rebuilding Northern Bridge first, which opened in 1954, after which attention was focused again on building a bridge further south. The government at the time refused to fund this, and it was left to the city to fund the building of the bridge, being paid back over time by income from tolls. The River Itchen is 26 miles altogether, starting on the south side of New Alresford, running through the city of Winchester, through the villages of Cheriton and Tichborne, and ending near here where it flows into Southampton Water, which eventually leads into the Solent. The name Itchen is thought to be from a Brittonic language, but the meaning is unknown. Time to go back to the car for another drive. As the Itchen Bridge is the crossing which is furthest south of the River Itchen, before going into Southampton Water, the only alternative is to go north. The next way of crossing the river is via the Northern Bridge, which I mentioned when I was talking to you about the history of the Itchen Bridge, which connects Southampton to Bittern. The first bridge here was a wooden bridge, built in 1799 by the Northern Bridge Company, originally also as a toll road, and was the first bridge in Southampton to cross the River Itchen. It was replaced in 1889 at a cost of £9,000 by an iron bridge, and it then remained as a toll road until 1929. On March 18, 1941, during the Second World War, the iron bridge was damaged by an air raid. As I mentioned earlier, this bridge was opened in 1954 and was at the time the first major pre-stressed concrete bridge built in the UK, at a cost of £600,000. After crossing the Northern Bridge, our drive takes us past the St Mary's Football Club. Unfortunately, British weather did what it does best just here and started raining at a time that it wasn't forecast to. And here we are, at the junction that I could turn left to go over the Itchen Bridge toll road again. Altogether, that alternative was 3.8 miles and took me 12 minutes. Going over the bridge was 3 minutes and was 0.8 miles. Is it worth paying the charge? Using the peak hour charge of £1, in most cars, you would usually spend more than £1 in fuel to take the alternative. Having said that though, I would imagine not many people would be using the bridge for just going between Woolston and Ocean Village like what I have just done. Not long after filming this video, I filled up with petrol in Southampton, which was £1.39.9 a litre. So using that petrol price and the average fuel consumption of a petrol car being 36 miles per gallon, that would work out that you would need to save about 5 or 6 miles in peak hours, or 4 or 5 miles in off-peak when the charge is 80p by going that way, for it to be worth paying the toll charge. There are many ways of coming to the Itchen Bridge. Woolston Station is literally right by the eastern end of the bridge, where you can get a good view of the toll booths and the end of the bridge just outside of the station, and trains to Woolston are generally served by trains between Southampton and Portsmouth. Southampton Central is probably the easiest station to travel to on the west side, which is served by trains from London Waterloo. Many buses to and from Southampton run over the bridge, and with the current UK government's £2 bus fare scheme, that's potentially a very good deal when you factor in the toll charge and the cost of any parking in Southampton. Thank you very much for watching this video about the toll charge over the Itchen Bridge. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please share with me in the comments if you have any experiences of driving over the Itchen Bridge. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.